Okay, so currently we are in McAllister, Oklahoma. And I thought that as we are on the way to the port over the next 24 hours, it would be good to do a video where we break down everything we've done preparing for the cruise. I think that that's probably the most important part of going on any vacation is the preparation. What are you gonna do? What excursions should you do? Should you do the one from Carnival? Should you not do the one from Carnival? What should you bring? What do they provide if you're gonna have kids once you get the rooms? All of that stuff is so important. And so in this video, me and Lauren are gonna break it down. Even the travel, like right now we're at a park. And that was important, right? We want to make sure we have stops in between the travel, which is like an 8-hour drive. So it's not that far, but we have this little girl and we have a very, very rambunctious 2-year-old. And so it's important that they get that energy out and we have time for diaper changes so that they don't blow out. Nova. Oh my goodness.
We have like 8 hours of travel. I want him to sleep tonight in the Airbnb, so he needs to run around and get some energy out. So I looked up good parks and I looked at pictures of them and Yelp reviews. I made sure that the pictures though were in the last year because sometimes pictures are old and you don't know if it's been updated. And I tried to space them out within like 2 hours and stuff like that. And also that didn't take us too far off track. I think I have 3 parks, and so I'm thinking that we'll replace our like Dallas park with a trip to Scheels. I don't want to get to Houston, he has all this energy. I kind of want him to be, you know, I feel like if he's in the car for so long, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I want him to get some energy out before we get to Houston so he's not like just wired as soon as we get to the Airbnb. But our Airbnb is really cool.
So I know that first tip that Lauren gave may seem silly, but it's actually very, very important because when you're on vacation with your family, you want to do this. You want to make sure that you protect your family's peace. And if the kids aren't happy, the parents aren't going to be happy. So you have to be thinking about, okay, do my kids need to do something? Is it like they need to get their energy out? So you need to plan that.
You don't have to spend an hour here. Like we were here like maybe 25 minutes.
Yeah, not very long. But look, like we don't even have to force him right now to go back to the car. He is walking back to the car by himself, which means like he got enough of the energy out that he wanted. He's happy, he's satisfied. Now we're ready to jump back in the car for another, 2 to 3 hours at least? Yeah.
To Dallas area now.
Nova! Did you enjoy the drive, Nova? We're currently making a pit stop at Scheels because we thought that maybe we can get some stuff and have a spot for Asher to run around, look at some fish.
Pop.
No. I want to eat butts.
Yeah, oh no, don't press any buttons. Look, there's a skeleton. Look, there's a fish. Look, the fish. It's spooky.
Yeah. Nova. Oh.
Here you go. Whoa.
Nova wants a hat.
Okay. Nova hat.
These birds are eating the grapes. And throw it. Throw the grape. Oh, it stole it.
Okay, so Joe wants me to talk about everything that I packed. Basically, I started packing about 2 weeks ago, but I started thinking about packing probably 2 months ago. I had like an Amazon list, and I'll tell you exactly what I ended up buying. Everybody can get a carry-on, a personal item, and then like a checked bag. We have like a normal rolly carry-on size suitcase, and that has a change of clothes, extra diapers, a pack of soda, wine. A lot of people don't know, but you can bring like a 12 pack of soda per person. So technically we could have brought 4 12 packs of soda, but we don't need that much soda. And then a backpack, like a diaper bag backpack that has swimsuits in it and diapers and toys and wipes and all of our travel documents, and all of our medication is going to be carried on. He wants more banana. I'm not actually trying to be like super healthy and only offer my kids bananas on road trips, but it was a perishable item, so I just brought it instead of throwing it away. Here, mom life. And a lot of people don't know that all of the walls inside your cabin are metal. So the very, very first thing that I thought about when packing is like using shoe organizers as a way to like organize outfits for the kids. And so obviously it's October, we're going in October, and the season is changing. So as I was going to put away summer stuff, I ended up just putting it into those over the door hangers. And so then I rolled them up in the suitcase, and then as soon as we get into the cabin, I'm gonna unroll them, and then all of their outfits are there. I have like casual outfits, I have all the swimsuits up top, I have all of the sleep sacks and pajamas down bottom, I have like just casual day outfits, I have the fancier outfits for dinner, and I have all of that just organized. And so whoever is getting the kids dressed in the morning, or whoever needs a change of clothes in the middle of the day, grab a change of clothes. And so it didn't work on the wall, but this is also metal. Literally the whole thing's metal. So I'm just gonna hang them right here. And this one has all of Asher's clothes. I've already unpacked Nova, but I'm gonna refill this back. But I had this great idea. Remember, the whole thing is metal. You have to be potty trained to swim on a cruise, because obviously kids could pee through a swim diaper and poop, and they just don't want to deal with that. But that was one of our biggest pushes to get Asher potty trained before this cruise. So he's potty trained, he can swim, but obviously Nova can't. So we ended up purchasing a foldable doggy pool, which sounds so random and so weird, but you can't bring an inflatable one. And some people say to bring laundry baskets that like collapse, but that still takes up a ton of space in your luggage. But a foldable doggy pool, perfect. Also for Nova, I got her a little pet tent so that she can be underneath there and take a nap. I bought a fake ring because I just feel like getting in and out of water and with kids and keeping up with all of the other things, I would be devastated if it was the real one. So I just bought a $4 fake one. I got motion sick patches. Apparently patches, you can put it on your belly button or behind your ear, and that is the place to put them if you get motion sick. And I've also have Dramamine. A couple more things that I got silicone straws. A lot of cruise ships are going strawless, so I have some foldable silicone straws that we can put in like juices and adult beverages. The last coolest thing I got was a snackle box. So in the morning during breakfast, you could go grab some stuff from the buffet, bring it back upstairs, wash it. Or if you're out like on port days, and you can pack that up with Cheerios and maybe some apple slices or whatever stuff that would keep well in like a little snackle box. And so you always have snacks on you, even out on port days, so you're not buying a $5 bag of chips. And that's all that I can think of, and the probably most exciting things that I have. But if you're interested in all the things I bought, they'll be linked below. Joe, make sure you link them below.
Nova! I ended up contacting the cruise line themselves and getting them to help me book everything. That way I had full understanding of all the things I wanted and didn't want. Doing it that way, I got to ask a bunch of questions that I felt like the website itself didn't provide for me. Excursions or rooms, anything like that. And they basically just helped me get everything that I wanted, and then they booked it for me right at that moment, which was nice. They explained all the payment, processing, and all of that for me as well. Based off of that, what me and Lauren actually decided to do was pick one of our own excursions. And so we're not gonna be doing any carnival excursions like offered by the cruise line themselves. We're gonna be doing our own, just because the research that she she saw that people liked doing that on the locations and at the places we're going to be going on this specific cruise. That's not always true for every cruise. That's why you just want to make sure you do your research. You ask questions about the places that you're going. You look on Facebook groups, all of that different stuff. So the other thing that we decided to do, which was different than the first time that me and Lauren went on a cruise, not as a family, just me and her, is instead of doing the drink packages, we're just going to put all that money on basically like credits that you can spend to do whatever you want on a cruise. The reason why we're deciding to do this is because this time around, you know, Lauren's still breastfeeding and she is not in the season where she drinks quite a bit or really drinks that often, but I'm not breastfeeding, so I would probably want to drink a drink at least every day. So that means I would want to get the drink package. However, the way that it works is I just can't get the drink package for myself. Whoever is going on the cruise with us, who's of age, obviously, they also have to get the package. So that means that we would have to get 2 drink packages. So we decided that instead of spending all that money, we're just gonna keep that money, put it in cruise credits, and then we could just spend that money however we want, whether Lauren wants a spa day one day, or whether I want to get a drink, I would just pay for it out of that money that's already on our account. Or if we wanted to do anything else, like we could just pay for that out of the money on our account. Good morning, everybody. So yes, this is the Airbnb. Lauren picked this one out. She found it online because we were traveling the day before because we poured out pretty early this morning in Galveston, Texas. And so she found this for super cheap. I was like, just find us something cheap. We're only gonna sleep in it for like less than 12 hours. And this is what she found. It's made out of shipping containers and it's right over here, right off of downtown Houston. It's not very far away from the port. It's like 40 minutes away from the port. And this place is pretty cool because look at all this green space that Asher can run around in. Currently, he is playing with this board over here. They also have swings, so me and him checked out the swings this morning. Lauren is currently out with a friend that she knows, that we know from Texas, and they happen to live in Houston. So she's over here getting coffee with them this morning and getting me and Asher breakfast to bring back. And I got everything packed up and we're about to hit the road. But before we do that, here is the last tip. We're here at this beautiful Airbnb and I wanted to give the tip here. Remember, have fun, protect your family's peace. I know we talked about this at the beginning, but when you're doing these trips, it is so important, especially if you're a man and you're listening to this, if you're a wife or a woman and you're listening to this, send this to your husband. It's so important to make sure that you're doing everything you can to keep everybody happy, including yourself on these trips, because it's not worth it if you don't come back feeling refreshed and instead you come back feeling frustrated because you bickered, you argued, all the different things. Make sure that on this trip, as you're traveling, like we're doing, you're doing things that your family enjoys doing. And sometimes you're doing things that only you enjoy doing. Sometimes you're doing things that only the kids enjoy doing. And sometimes you're just not doing anything at all. And that's what vacation is all about. Spending time with your family and doing those things that y'all want to do together, experiencing those things that y'all want to experience together or separately. And that's okay if you want to do it separately. That's completely okay. But make sure that everyone is okay with things. This is a thing that you do together, not separate mostly. So, oh no, it's kind of a tip. And again, it can mean something different for everybody in every situation. Even if you're traveling with friends, just protect the peace. Make sure that everyone's happy. Keep everybody happy. I would hate for you to spend all that money on your trip and come back not feeling refreshed and also coming back feeling like you didn't really take a vacation. Asher, do you have a tip that you want to say?
Our kids are happy. That's all that matters.